Come back here, you dirty varmint!
Burgess, are you all right? What happened?
Logan! He came out of nowhere.
It's okay, as long as no one's hurt. Well?
The coward escaped.
He's gone too far this time.
I'm afraid you're right, Sheriff. I think we need to face the truth. Logan is no longer the person we knew. He and his gang need to be brought in. For too long, we have allowed him to do whatever he liked because we respected his paw. But after the temple incident, the hijacked train, now with this water tower, it's just the last straw.
What's wrong with that boy?
Old man Howlett would have been so sad to see his boy acting such a fool.
We showed those geeglers that Sandrock ain't nothing to mess with. What's a couple of podunk, two-bit crooks to brave folk like us? I say, we get a posse together and make Logan pay for what he's done.
Say no more, Minister. Civil Corps with me. Let's see if we can't track down that ne'er-do-well before the trail goes cold.
Here now, as senior officer and guy who's been here in this town way longer than your Mr. Macho Protein huffing behind, I give the orders round here. But, yeah, unsure? Do what Penn said. Let's ride.
Now, we need to get ourselves a new water tower in a hurry. Without it, our town can't easily access water from the oasis. The only solace I can find in all this mess is that at the very least, the water tower was almost empty. Our next shipment of water ought to arrive soon. But before that, where is that Commerce Commissioner?
Right behind you, Minister.
Yes. Yen, I need your guild to help our town rebuild this water tower before the next water shipment. I trust y'all can handle it?
Is the sun hot? Does sand sting? Of course we can handle it. We'll also make the new water tower absolutely, positively Logan-proof. There's just one minor thing. The inconvenient matter of the bill. Oh, of course. I'll just put it on the tab. I'll have my builders working on it by tomorrow. Hear that, builders? Oh, drat. Where did the other one go? Go find that slacker coworker of yours and tell her to expect the job to begin first thing in the morning. Pronto!
All right, folks, let's move along then. Nothing more to see here. Let's just trust in our Civil Corps that there will be no more of these incidents.
Indeed, y'all. Rest assured that everything is going to turn out all right in the end.
I'm telling you, Logan's innocent.
What?
I know Logan. We practically grew up together. He was always the goody two-shoes. I just can't accept that he would do something like this.
Elsie, everyone saw him bomb the temple. And then the water tower, and then there's all the other stuff. I mean...
I just want to be sure. Please?
All right, what can I help you with?
See, I don't think he did this without reason. I want to take a look at his house, which is right here, and do some hands-on investigating. For the truth.
What do you need me for?
Because
Because?
you're smarter than me, okay?
Don't sell yourself short, Elsie.
Oh, don't try to be nice, Mion. I'm dumber than a box of rocks. We all know it. The only way we're gonna learn all the facts is if I can get your help.
I do want to help, but I don't think we can just walk
So
in.
we're in agreement then. Hey, keep it down. You trying to get us in trouble?
Oh, shoot.
Move along. You didn't see nothing.
I guess we're breaking into Logan's house to look for clues as to why he went off the deep end and blew up the temple.
And we're gonna prove Logan's innocent too.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you join us, Elsie? I think we could use one more member of the team who's,
Oh yeah, cool, calm, collected, just like me. All right, you made your point. You're in. But I better not hear about you squealing, especially not to my pa.
Well, then, shall we? The sooner...
Hunker in, you two. Spread out and look for clues.
Aren't you gonna do anything?
I already came in here a while back. I didn't find nothing. That's where y'all and them higher education brains of y'all's come in.
All right. Let's look around then. Hey, what's this?
Oh yeah, I've seen everything over there. Bunch of lame junk.
No, Elsie, this is a clue.
Huh? No way.
Yes, way. Take a look. Gosh, I hardly recognize anybody in this photo. Is that Logan's pa? And that's probably his ma. How come I've never heard anything about her?
Sorry to interrupt, but how does this prove Logan's innocent?
Everything we find here is a piece of the puzzle. Every object tells a small part of a bigger story. Also, Logan is not innocent. I would really give that one a rest. However, learning the motives of everyone involved brings us closer to the truth. And there's one person in this photo who will be able to tell us all about what happened at this wedding. Exactly. Owen is here in the background of this photo. He was there. He must know more about Logan's past. Our first clue.
This photo is so old, I ain't even born yet. Hardly recognize anyone on here.
Well, I brought my camera. Why don't I start taking photos of anything we find that's interesting? I can mail copies to you guys, then later we can ask people in town about what we find. But, try to be subtle. We're not supposed to be in here. All right, let's spread out and keep looking. Howlet? Who could that be?
Yeah! Wow! What do you reckon a Howlet looks like?
Guys, it's a person's name. Howlet? Who could that be? Precisely, no doubt. The builder deduced this from the torn photograph and the initials H and C. H for Howlet.
Or someone just asked pretty much anybody in town. Everybody knows Logan's pa's name. I thought y'all were just playing around.
Yes, of course. Anyway, why is Logan interested in medicine? Somehow I don't see him as the type to shift from monster hunter to doctor. Why did he need to consult a doctor anyway? Well, despite the indecipherable handwriting, I can decipher that Dr. Fang probably wrote this prescription. Let's ask him about it later. picture. Looks like it was drawn by Jasmine.
Okay, now y'all are playing around. What's a kid's drawing got to do with any of this?
Well, obviously, it shows us that, I think so as well. If Jasmine was friends with Haru and Logan, I mean, they can't be that bad, right?
When you like somebody and they do something to hurt you, that makes you double mad. That's why everyone wants to bring Logan in.
I think you're right, Elsie. Can you go talk to Jasmine later? Maybe she knows something we've overlooked. Hey, I know some of this stuff. Isn't this RVO's 100% organic Sandrock skin cream? And is this a recipe on how to make it?
You use beauty products?
Yeah, so...
I just always thought... Never mind.
Anyway, the products here are all unique to RVO's store. I kind of wanted to make some for myself, but he said they were all trade secrets. You're telling me Logan came up with the recipes?
Course not. Logan wouldn't concern himself with such meaningless pursuits. The nerd you seek goes by the name of... You got it. But, wait, why is this important again?
It means RVO got these recipes from Haru, which means RVO might know something. The more we learn, the more tangled things become. Logan and his friends seem to be talented people, and now they're putting those talents to use in the wrong place. Let's ask RVO what he knows. I don't think he'll be able to claim these as trade secrets anymore. These small bombs are meticulously crafted. The fact that they're made from everyday objects show that whoever made them had a good understanding of chemistry. Gosh, the standard of villainy really is pretty high around these parts, huh? Based on what I've heard about Logan, something like this is too sophisticated for him to have crafted himself. He must have someone really clever working for him, or backing him. Who's someone in Sandrock who does a lot of fighting? Someone who might know who's been setting Logan up with these improvised bombs. Bingo! Hen's seen his share of fights. I'm sure he'll know where Logan's been getting his bombs from. This must be Logan's paw's equipment, and Logan probably took the missing dagger. That's the only explanation that makes sense. What do you think? Well, you know, elementary and all that.
Hate to get in the way of y'all's mutual backpatting, but Logan and his father were monster hunters. Of course they had fighting gear.
Monster hunters who have their weapons forged by Hugo. Look at that insignia. I'll get you a picture of the equipment later. Can you go and show it to Hugo? Maybe he could tell us more about the father-son pair. An action plan for the bombing of the temple. Wow, I feel we found a key clue.
This is all a bunch of malarkey. Logan would never come up with no plan. And certainly not a plan with no revisions.
Elsie, you're a genius!
Huh? I am?
This map gives us a clue about Logan's... this map gives us a clue about Logan. Exactly! I can see it now. It's the wee hours of the morning. Haru, Logan's right-hand man, is scribbling madly on this map, begging Logan to see reason. No, Haru, I'm a mean bandit guy and I do whatever I want. Logan snatches Haru's plans right out of his hands, crumples them up and throws them onto the floor. We're bombing the temple and that's that.
Hey, wait a sec. You just made all that stuff up. That'll prove a dadgum thing.
Yes, everything I just said was pure conjecture. This does give me another idea, though. Logan's attitude towards the church. I think it would be worthwhile to ask some of the pastors what their view on all this is. Well, we searched everywhere, dusted every corner, and looked in every nook and cranny.
And we came up with diddly squat. It's a bunch of chicken scratch. Oh, phooey, had me going there for a second.
Well, who knows? This could be exactly the break in the case we were looking for. The bombs, the medicine, Haru and Logan's past. It's all connected somehow. I just can't figure it out yet.
What's your take on all this? I don't know, partner. I think I need to take a breather. Let's give Mion some time to ponder on these here photographs. And perhaps we might reconvene at a later date.
Okay.
Thanks again for believing in me. Sorry I made you guys do all this.
I hope you're right, Elsie. I know your heart is in the right place. And hey, don't talk like it's over. All right, gang. Check your mailboxes for updates. Let's all head home. That was exhilarating. I never thought I'd...
Hey guys, hanging out in front of Logan's old house, I see.
Quick, say something smooth.
Say the word and I'll take him out.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. That's just one of the many things I admire about you guys. Always a keen eye for what needs to be done around here. Well, see ya.
Whew, that was a close one. Nice work. All right, let's split up, gang. I'll provide updates for everyone via the mail. Check your mailboxes.
Hey, you ain't doing nothing, are ya? Come on, help me track down it. Look, if you have to ask, you'll never know. Oh, right, now I remember why I had to ask for your help. I need your foraging skills to help me scrounge up some bait. We need bugs and bird eggs. That's its favorite. Then, we lure it into my trap, and even if it grew itself a pair of wings, it'd never escape our clutches. Alrighty, here's a list of stuff for you to get. Let me know when you've got the goods. And then, let the hunt begin. yeah, good stuff. This one looks real.
Hi. Goodbye.
Hey! Did you get Mion's letter? Never mind, it's a bit of a chore. Here, check out these puppies. All the photos from yesterday. Yep, I'd probably steer clear of that mailbox of yours for today. But, even if you didn't and someone did write you a letter telling you to hold up on the investigation, you'd ignore it, wouldn't ya? 'Cause your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to take these here photographs to the folk we talked about yesterday and find out what all they know. I'd take care of it myself, but to be honest, I can't rightly stand listening to half the folk around here for more than about a minute and a half. So, the responsibility therefore lands squarely on you and your lonesome. With all this here evidence and whatnot, everybody'll have no choice but to spill the beans about what they know. At least, I assume that's how it works. So, you ready? Yeehaw! Knew I could count on you. Once we clear Logan's name, we'll be heroes. Maybe they'll hold a parade for us. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I gotta get back to the ranch before my pa notices there ain't nobody keeping the yak mail company. Let's meet up at the Blue Moon once you've got the scoop. Take her easy.
Hey there. How you holding up? Wow. Where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the blue moon back then. Logan's ma. What was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest. But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made when Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church. Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin. Hey there! How you holding up? Yeah, not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out. And frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Hey there! How you holding up? So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Well, good luck with whatever it is.
For our amazingly adventurous, aristocrat.
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my way? That night? When Logan attacked the temple? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. I was just at home going through my inventory. Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you? Oh boy. It seems like Secret Sapphire has been revealed. What? I was the only one left around here who knew how to make that stuff. I'm supposed to just give away my recipes like that? It's really so unpleasant what happened with Haru. Not only because I consider him a friend of mine, he was always coming up with inventions and such. We had a really good deal. I've even put aside what he'd be making. You know, if he ever comes back, whatever would a bright and unassuming fellow be doing with a barbarian like Logan anyway? Well, friend, now that you know how to make the stuff,
Arm yourself with the weapon of
to
fashion.
not sit it around too much. Hello there! What stroke of luck? I think it's great that you're looking into things. I wish you luck in your investigations.
You're looking into the Logan incident, eh? But it can't be helped. To be blunt, if Howlett had stayed out of the ruins we all know are too dangerous to explore, he'd still be alive. Yes, I made the decision to put Howlett under quarantine. It's not a pleasant tale, just like the state of our world, unfortunately.
Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower? Well, of course, I was there at the scene of it all, as were most of us. Howdy there. Any news to report on— Goodness, nowhere ever did you find this. You know, you don't need to be sneaking around, acting all suspicious if all you're after is information. Yes, this makes sense. Although I must admit, this shows a level of organization from Logan. I no doubt you started to put things together since your arrival, but not too long before you started living in Sandrock. A great tragedy struck this town. Howlett, when diving in some ruins, explicitly blocked off by the Civil Corps due to an abundance of unknown and dangerous substances. Logan reacted rather wildly after Pastor Miguel quarantined his father inside the temple and refused to let Logan come in contact with him. One night during the quarantine, Logan attacked the temple with bombs. But whatever the case, Logan botched the operation, and Logan blamed us church folk for what happened. Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower? I appreciate your concern on the matter. Try not to get discouraged.
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. Huh? So what if I did? I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. What? Yeah, I made this equipment. So what? You got a lot of nerve. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I worry about what Logan might do. And there ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this. So don't over-involve yourself. Be seeing ya.
Oh, hi! You're looking kind of serious. Oh, gosh. You want to know about that night? I was taking the late shift, helping out with patrols. It was a stressful time for all of us. Sure enough, he showed up and the last thing I remember is me politely explaining to him that going into the temple right then was against the rules. Then everything went black. When I woke up, everybody helped me to my feet, and I didn't really see anything. It's all very sad. Some things are best not to dwell on. I think the sooner Logan accepts that and takes responsibility for what he did, maybe the reason no one's talked about this much since you've been here is we're all really sad about the way things turned out. Logan will come back to the light one day. Just make sure to stay safe out there.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? Aha, trying to track down that dastardly Logan, are you? If you do find out where he is, why not tell me first? No, I thought we were doing The night Logan attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yeah, a bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all. Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe an indomitable chevalier such as myself. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How... No more questions,
Oh, hey there. Here for the ceremony, huh? Well, this is it. I paid an arm and a leg getting advertising all the way out to Atara. And this is the turnout. Logan. Why couldn't he have blown up the water tower next week? Well, on the bright side, since there's no one here, there's no one to see how miserable of a failure this is. Thanks for coming out to show your support. I'm sure you've still got plenty to do after the attack. It means a lot. This ain't the end of the world, though. Maybe once the Civil Corps finally catch that no-good Nick, I'll paint the sleds a different color and rebrand the whole thing or something. I even had this gift specially picked out for my first customer, and I guess my first customer is you now, huh? I guess technically Burgess was here first, but his beliefs wouldn't allow him to accept a relic. Here you go. Oh, speaking of Burgess, he wanted to talk to you. Catch you later. We'll get him next time.
Hey there. Gosh, real shame about all this. It seems like this whole entertainment thing blew up in our faces. Well, I suppose one could blame Logan, as his antics did scare everyone away from the ceremony. What's more, I realized that my survey, which was intended to support the need for giving people in town a rest, actually ended up putting you builders back to work. Well, I'm real sorry that things turned out like this. Foresight is not your strong suit. Miguel always says that about me. If it means anything, I did want to tell you that I think you did a really great job on the set. All the stuff you've been doing for Sandrock, well, a lot of people appreciate it. So, I saved up some money and got you a week-long pass to ride on Katori's sand sled game as many times as you want. I got one for Mian, too, since you guys have been working so hard lately. Well, have fun. Be careful, those sleds can get real speedy.